Consequences for possession of pharmaceutical drugs that are not yours. That's the subject for today's Need to Know. Need to know what? Need to know the law. Dave McDermott here, McDermott Mafia, McDermott Militia, McDermott Law Group, all one and the same. The reason we're covering this subject today instead of these other subjects which are very closely related to the pandemic that we've been covering lately is because I had a client come into my office this morning. He was charged with a Class 4 felony for possession of 2 Xanax pills. He was driving down the street, got pulled over for a traffic offense. The police searched his vehicle for what reason I have no idea, still don't know. Searched his vehicle and found 2 Xanax pills. And he told me, he's like, Dave, you know, I should be able to get this thing thrown out. You know, my friend has a Xanax prescription and he left these 2 pills in my vehicle. He left them right on the floor, right next to the passenger door in this person's vehicle. And the police found him when they searched his vehicle. And unfortunately, that's not a defense. If it were a defense, everybody would be able to say, you know what, my friend so-and-so has Xanax prescribed to him, or whatever the pharmaceutical pill is, whatever the prescription drug is. I have a friend that has this pill prescribed, and for that reason, this case should be thrown out. And another very important thing that you should know is it doesn't matter whether you've been consuming them. It doesn't matter whether you say, hey, look, you can test me. I don't have this pill in my system, and you can show that you don't actually have any of these pills in your system. That's irrelevant. You're being charged with possession of a pharmaceutical drug that is not yours, that's not in your name, and that's basically all that really matters to the police. Now, whether the jury makes sense of that in a different way, or the judge says, hey, you know what, maybe you should consider not charging this person, or not going forward with these charges, or doing something, maybe charge them with something less. That's a different story. As it stands, a Class 4 felony, at least in the state of Illinois, is punishable between 1 and 3 years in jail if, in fact, they sentence you to jail, and up to $25,000 in fines. That said, nobody coming to my office is going to be looking at jail time. In all probability, we're going to get some form of probation that doesn't even go on your record as a conviction, or we're going to get the damn thing thrown out because that's what the hell we do. But nevertheless, it is a very serious charge when you think about it, and a lot of people don't even know the significance of having these pills. So if you have a friend or a family member that has these pills and they're in your immediate vicinity, make sure they're not leaving them near you, in your car, for example. Make sure that you don't, wear some clothes that belong to a family member or a friend or somebody else that potentially has these pills in it. It doesn't matter that you have just one pill. You're gonna get charged for it if the police find it, because that in fact is against the law. So being that he was so surprised, this client, I wanted to go ahead and share that with everybody so that you understand the significance of it. Hopefully you're staying safe. Until next time.